y'all, what's up? It's your girl Bethany. Thank you guys so much for your continuous support on my previous vlogs. It means so much to me that you guys are enjoying the content that I am posting. Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up and also like and subscribe to my channel to keep updated on all the content I will be posting. I don't really have a specific day. All I know is I'm trying to remain consistent and get some good content out to you guys, especially my girls who want to be an esthetician, get started, all that. And this video is especially going to help you guys throughout your journey. I didn't write anything, so I'm gonna go off the top of my head as we get further along and we're growing in our supporters and everything like that. Of course, I'm going to be posting a new updated video, so yeah. But without a further ado, let's just jump right into the info. All right, you guys, so basically this video is going to be talking about my journey and talk about how to get into esthetician school. So I've actually been to 2 different schools in the state of Georgia. So I'm not gonna say which ones, but all I know is that pretty much the process for the second school, which I'm going to get into further detail, was a little bit different than the first one. So the first school that I attended was a technical college. So it was a college who, basically you can get your associate's degree, I believe, in different fields, or you could get like certifications and things of that nature. So I went to that school. I went from August 2019 to maybe June, July of 2020. Due to personal reasons, I decided to move from that city that I was staying in and move to my hometown. So with that being said, I'll tell you guys a little bit about how the process went at a technical college. So sorry if you see me looking over here, I'm looking at myself, but if I'm looking over here, I'm looking directly into the camera. But anyway, so how the process went, I went up to the college. I let them know that I was interested. Unfortunately, oh my goodness, it was just a trying time for me because I go up to the school and I am like 2 days late. Class has already started, y'all. So I'm already stressed out because I really want to do this. I really want to get started and show, my parents and stuff that I'm, serious about my career and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to get started as soon as possible. So I go to the admissions office. We are, doing everything. With me being in a more technical field, the process for financial aid is a lot different than what they typically would see. In the esthetician program, at a technical college, I don't know if it's at all technical colleges, but the one that I went to, they were letting me know that we don't go by the same semesters as the other programs, and how there's like a fall semester, spring semester, summer semester. We did not go off of that because we are hourly based. In the state of Georgia, they require you to complete 1,000 hours in order to sit down for your state board practical. So yeah, so we go based off of hours. So depending on your financial aid, it would just be like random drops. So yeah. But what else? So I'm sitting at the financial aid office. She's letting me know, we started class like 2 days ago, but you made it before the cutoff, so we're gonna try to get you in as soon as possible. And yeah, so we get me registered for the classes, so that's no problem. Now I have to pay for them. So I go to the financial aid office. I already do my FAFSA and everything, I believe. And I go to the financial aid office and they tell me, it's gonna take time for us to get you updated in the system. And if you want to start right away, we're going to need $1,200 or something like that. I was like, where am I supposed to get this money from? So, and just to let y'all know, I was sitting at the school for hours, going to different offices, walking all around, getting them all my information, social, diploma, birth certificate, all that information. I was getting it to them. And to find out like, oh, your financial aid isn't going to be processed in time, so we're going to need money out of pocket if you really want to start right away until your financial aid kicks in. I'm like, what? So I go home. I'm just in tears at this point because like I'm, trying to figure everything out. And in the midst of all this stuff, it has nothing to do with my process, but I was working 2 jobs at the time. And I forgot that I was on the schedule for the job, my second job, and I didn't really like that job. And so my stepmom was like, I think you're on the schedule to work today. I said, what? I look at the time, I'm already late and it's raining outside. I'm speeding, I'm crying because I didn't get into school and all this kind of stuff. So long story short, my dad was able to afford the payments until my financial aid kicked in. So we went ahead, paid it. I started class, I believe that next day or like the next week. And I had to take a test because they already were taking a test and all that kind of stuff. I can't remember what I got on that test, but I don't think it was bad. So grateful for that. But so I start class and everything, but it really wasn't that great at first. You're really kind of teaching yourself. And the girls in my class were very helpful. So we created a group chat and everything, and that's how all of us kind of got through. But COVID hit 2020, and so we transitioned online, which was a hot mess. And so our instructor, like a couple weeks into us being online, let us know that she is quitting the program. You're quitting the program. Like, we just transitioned from being in person. Now we're online. We're supposed to have been graduated, and now you're quitting. Girl, what? So all of us are like so confused about this. So we take a break from class, and I'm like, my home situation wasn't working out for me, mentally, and being closed in, and the job I was working at the time, working from home, I was just like, mentally, I can't do this. So I was just like, I need to be somewhere where I can just kind of start over and be, get my mind back on track, and, get somewhere where I know I can, kind of take my time and do everything I'm supposed to be doing, which no better than to do it than home. So what I end up doing is dropping out of the program. First of all, I know that it may seem like, girl, you are almost done, all this kind of stuff. But we had a new instructor that came in, and they basically told me that, you know, based off of your assessment, because we did an assessment so she could see where we were at, she was basically like, you know, I think we should definitely go ahead and try and get you to really do everything over again, and you can graduate by it seemed like the end of the year. So I'm sitting here like, I was supposed to graduate in July. Now you're telling me I can graduate by October, November, December-ish. And I don't like how I'm living right now. And I wasn't working at the time because I had just quit my job. So I'm just like, no, I'm not doing it. So I decided to do what was best for me and pack my stuff up, and I moved back home. Fast forward to 2021. I had been already looking to esthetician schools closer to my hometown, and in the surrounding areas, and I'm only like, I'm not that far away from the city. So I was looking at schools in the city and the outer parameters. So I did actually tour Health and Style Institute. The only reason why I'm saying that is because I don't go there, and I feel like they're very reputable. I actually went there because I knew I wanted to get a license to do makeup, which I didn't know what that was at the time. So I went. They have a makeup program, and then that's when they start, you know, telling you like, oh, you should become a cosmetologist, because she came in for a makeup program, but now she is one of our top colorists in our program. And I'm like, ma'am, I came here to do, at the time I didn't know what being an esthetician was. I actually knew what it was, but I knew I didn't want to do it. I knew that when I graduated high school, actually, I was telling my friends like, oh, I want to be an esthetician. But, you know, things happen. Family is going to be family and tell you something different. And so you go to school to be a lawyer and you don't even finish the semester. So that's how the game goes. But to get back into it, Health and Style Institute in Atlanta, I went to the campus in Atlanta because I know they have different ones. It was very nice. I like the admissions. They get you in. Like, she was ready to go. She was ready for me to sign the paperwork and all that kind of stuff. At the time, I was still a dependent, so I had to get my mom to sign it, and I really at the time wasn't very interested. I was thinking about moving away from home and all that kind of stuff, so that's why I didn't end up going to that school. But it was very nice. I don't like driving into the city, so that's why it was kind of low on my list. Moving on, I went to Atlanta. I'm not sure what it's really called. I may have it on the screen, but it's like Atlanta Institute of Massage, I think. It's like a massage school, but they also have an esthetician program. And that's actually in Dunwoody. I didn't feel like the travel was good enough, and yeah, and the job that I was working at the time didn't want to work with my schedule, so I said, no, this ain't gonna work. But the school I'm at now, which I'm gonna let y'all know after I graduate, but y'all, this school is close to my home, is close to home. It's catered to African Americans. We, not to say that we're all African Americans, but most of our teachers are all African American. We do have some people that are more into the admissions and things like that who are of a different ethnicity or race. But other than that, yeah, it caters to African Americans. They want to see you win. A lot of them have been working in the beauty industry for a long time, and I just felt like it was just right. Granted, none of the esthetician schools that I have went to have been organized. So this school is no different. I still love them. I still, because of what their message and how my teacher is. She's very knowledgeable. She's very helpful, very understanding person. And I love her for that. However, walking into school like, oh, what are we doing today? How do we do this? How do we do that? We're kind of just teaching ourselves. There's a lot of miscommunications that have happened recently. And it just happens. It literally happens. So, just don't go into it thinking that it's going to be like a 4-year college where it's just all structured and stuff like that. Maybe at the technical school was, oh my goodness. So let me just tell y'all. The difference between the technical school and this is more of like a private institution. So, let's talk about the admission process. So for admissions, I just walked into the school, said I wanted to be an esthetician school. They, I don't have to complete any prerequisites, if that's how you say it correctly. And I just had to pay and I was in class. And that was it for the technical school. This school, I had to do application, come take a tour of the school, and had a whole interview on why they should choose me to be in their program. I was so nervous that day because I didn't know I was going to be walking in doing a job interview to go to school. But they just want to make sure, because they are privately funded, or I'm not sure, but they just focus on cosmetology esthetician. They're not connected to the the Georgia system, college system, whatever it's called. They're not connected to that. But they do have financial aid, so I'm not sure about how that works, but they're very picky on like who can come into the school. And even if you get in just off of your interview, they can still kick you out of the program. So yeah, that's one thing that's a lot different from a technical college. Another thing is, when I started the technical college, my teacher said we were getting our kits. Boom, our kits were here. At this school, we go by freshmen and sophomores. So the current sophomores have just recently got their kits, and they were supposed to get them like a while ago. So yeah, it was a lot of disorganization, and we didn't have our books for some time. So it was just a lot different. At the technical college, I got all my stuff up front. As soon as I started school, we got our kits, we went through them, all that kind of stuff. But the only difference is we didn't get a mannequin head at the other school. We had to actually buy one. They provide you with a mannequin head at the school, but you can't take it home, if that makes sense. So yeah. What else? But yeah, so just to break it down more simple, so I'm not, talking y'all's head off. Basically, just to chop it down, if you want to be an esthetician, search for your specific state, because it may be different. Like I said, the state of Georgia requires 1,000 clock hours for us to sit down for our state board practical. In order to get into an esthetician school, depending on how the institution is ran, like I said, I went to a technical college. I went through everything that I need to do as far as getting into classes, which was going to the admissions office, filling out that paperwork, stating what program I wanted to be in. Depending on if there's prerequisites, then we would go from there and sign up for the classes that I needed to take. And I was in the program and I paid my financial aid. With this program that I'm currently in, it's more of a private institution that only focuses on cosmetology and esthetician licensing or program. I had to do a whole interview on why I should be chosen to be at their school. I did the application, paid the application fee. What else? And went through financial aid through them as well. I believe the pricing was different as well. I think this program is like $17,000. The other one that I went to, I can't remember how much it was. But yeah. So it's kind of different, but it's fairly simple to get into esthetician school. I'm not sure about, in Georgia at least. But like I said, just do your research. Look up esthetician schools in your city or the surrounding area. See what it takes for you to get into their program and just sign up. Most of the time they do have an application fee, so just pay the application fee. Go visit the school so you can see what it's about, how their spas are, because that's very important to your education, to see how their spas are set up, how who they're working with as far as skincare products and all that kind of stuff. We work with Dermalogica at both of the schools that I previously attended. Dermalogica is not a bad brand to work with as far as being in school. I will be developing my own products to use on my clients, so I won't be using Dermalogica, even if I were to be getting back bar products, but that's neither here or there. We'll get into that at a later video. But being an esthetician, honestly, the reason why I decided to be an esthetician was because I was into makeup and I wanted to make sure that I had my license, and I even wanted to learn more about the application of makeup, which honestly and truly, esthetician school teaches mostly about facial massage and how to give a facial and tanning and waxing and all that kind of stuff. Makeup is only a small portion, so obviously over the years I've kind of developed my own techniques with clients as well as personal application. So just if I really feel like it, I will pay for a certification class, makeup class, but as far as learning anything from the school, it will not teach you. Just like some things in cosmetology, a hairstylist does not learn. It's just something that you're going to either have to go to someone or go to YouTube, really. So things are not perfect in our career field, but if this is your passion and this is something that you want to do, then go for it. I'm really thankful that I found this school. I have instructors that I have and the classmates that I have. I feel like, once we get to know each other, this will definitely be like a family. And I'm just really grateful that I am doing something that I absolutely love. And if you are interested in being an esthetician, I say go for it. I quit what most people would call my dream job. A dream job. Not my dream job, but their dream job. Making, you know, a good amount of money and everything. And I am a 21-year-old, still living at home and everything. So I was making a good amount of money for myself. But I left that all behind, got a part-time job, and going to school full-time to pursue being an entrepreneur and being a licensed esthetician. And I feel like it's all going to work out in the end. If you are still unsure, please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see, you know, how the spa works. I even put clips of what a licensed esthetician is advising us, which is my instructor. She has a lot of knowledge on having her private suite and everything about rates, about techniques on how to apply products and everything, you guys. I put little clips, I drop gems for free in my videos. So if you are really serious about becoming an esthetician, you need to be subscribed to my channel so you can learn more. If there's anything that I did not answer in this video, because I know I can be all over the place, please comment down below with some more questions, and I will definitely make a part 2 to this video with answers to those questions. I just kind of was going off of, you know, the top of my head on what it took me to get to where I am today. So if there's any other information or any other questions you guys need to know, just comment down below. I appreciate you guys so much for liking my videos, for subscribing to my channel, being so supportive with my views. Thank you guys so much. I am going to continue to remain consistent on this channel, posting. I'll do more sit-down videos. Once I get my kit, I will do that. And I'll even show you the books that we're using, and everything like that. I am going to give you guys the real tea when it comes to esthetician school, and basically the process on becoming a licensed esthetician. As I get closer to getting my license and getting my license, I promise y'all, I will give y'all the 411. I will give you all the tea. So y'all want to be subscribed to me and my channel. So, and once I start, you know, posting on my business page and things like that, I will also leave all that information. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for supporting me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Deuces.